It's Call of Duty on the go! But since you clicked on this video, I guess you need more explaining than that. Name's Dave with WatchMojo, and today I'm giving you the top 5 reasons as to why you should give Call of Duty Mobile a try. First of all, yes, this is a sponsored video, but no, unlike a certain other mobile game sweeping YouTube, I actually wrote these points myself, instead of being forced to repeat the same talking points like a Sinclair news journalist. Thanks, guys! So, let's get into the video before the game becomes a meme. Oh, too late. Number 5. Low barrier for entry. I'm pretty sure every gamer out there has tried at least one Call of Duty title. I mean, for a time it was the gaming series to talk about, long before animatronic scare simulators, square dirt reshaping games, or what would happen if you mix the movie Battle Royale with Sesame Street. I still can't believe that's the most popular thing right now. Anyways, going by the best-selling games of the decade list, the Call of Duty series is still the most popular. But for newbies trying to jump into multiplayer on consoles now, it can prove to be a test of patience as you see your soldier become a bullet sponge again and again and again and again. For Call of Duty Mobile, the game actually sets you up against bots for your first few matches, and sometimes they feel like they came right out of the Stormtrooper recruitment center. But the more matches you play, the more their AI improves. And once you start facing humans, you'll realize that you're in the same boat as them. Yeah, it can be rather deceptive since bots still use gamer tags, but at the same time, if the game threw your noobish butt into the deep end from the start, you would have been drowning from frustration non-stop. The minimum spec requirements for the game are pretty reasonable too. For iPhone users, the game runs well on iPhone 6 or newer, while Android users need at least 3GB of RAM and at least Android version 5. For example, if you're a Samsung Galaxy user, that should mean anyone with an S6 should be able to play it. Of course, you also need to remember that these minimum range phones only run at 30 frames per second. So, if you do want better performance, you will need a more recent phone. Number 4. Fan favorite maps. Whether you're a seasoned vet of the series, a returning Call of Duty player who hasn't picked up the game since Black Ops, or someone who hasn't touched a Call of Duty game before in their life, where the hell have you been? The choice of maps should be welcoming for any skill type. It may seem like nostalgia baiting or recycled content on the surface, but keep in mind, these are carefully curated maps that were chosen because they were historically well balanced, immersive, and overall fun to play. The maps chosen come from the two most popular titles, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare and Black Ops 1 and 2. Modern Warfare maps, as in the original Modern Warfare, not the most recent one, contains Crossfire, Crash, and Kill House. Then we have Firing Range, Summit, and the ever so popular Nuketown from Black Ops, as well as Standoff from Black Ops 2. There's also an exclusive map coming soon to Call of Duty Mobile, Cage, due out later this season.
UAV recon ready for deployment.
Number 3. Free to play, but not pay to win.
Package on standby.
It's no secret that free-to-play games have gotten a bad rap over the last decade, especially when it seems like it's always the bad apples in the bunch that make headlines and ruin it for everyone else. Furthermore, the Call of Duty series has also had its fair share of microtransaction controversies over the years. And for those titles, the issue was further infuriated by the fact that the games were $60 to begin with. So, for Call of Duty Mobile, the game does contain microtransactions, and on the surface they can seem to be intrusive since there are the ever so dreaded loot boxes, which do have very low drop rates for epic items. However, the majority of items you can obtain are cosmetic items, such as weapons or crate skin, and even with the few items that have some perk boosts, the game is really well balanced and it doesn't give you a competitive advantage. There's also the $10 Premium Pass, which increases the amount of rewards you get for each tier you complete per season. Make no mistake though, if this system was implemented in a $6 retail game, yeah, I'd be part of that protest group. But, given the free-to-play nature and how well balanced the experience is, I'd say it's a reasonable offer. And no, I'm not being paid to say that. And of course, since it's free-to-play, you can also just drop it if you're not interested. Number 2, can play with a controller.
UAV spotted.
This may come as a surprise for those who tried the game at launch but immediately put it down because of the touchscreen controls, because in late November, support for PS4 and Xbox One controllers were added into the game. That's not to say that there was anything wrong with the touch controls, but what they were working with, the team did a fairly good job, though the noticeable delay with autofire certainly would have annoyed the more serious gamer crowd.
UAV recon standing by. Repeat, UAV recon is standing by. We've taken the lead. UAV online.
Not only does the game come with controller support to make it feel like you're playing the console versions, but the sensitivity settings are fully customizable too. Just remember to choose advanced settings for the best possible outcome when using a controller. If you don't have a PS4 or Xbox One controller lying around, it is still possible to be competitive in the game, but it will take a bit of getting used to. Then again, we all had to get used to dual analog FPS controls to begin with. So consider this a challenge that will also help out with other mobile FPS titles down the line. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Great for pick up and play. To those who ask, why play Call of Duty on mobile when you can have a larger experience on consoles and PC? Well, for all those smartasses out there, not all of us have the time to sit down at home and play for hours on end. For many of us with busy work lives, Call of Duty Mobile is well designed for those who want a quick time kill, while waiting for a train because the goddamn metro keeps on breaking down, or to have something to do during your lunch break. Matches are shorter than what you will find in the flagship series. Plus, it's incredibly easy to jump into a match whenever you want, as the larger player base guarantees that there's always a new match that's going to start soon. If you do want longer sessions though, there is the Battle Royale mode if you have the time to kill, which is certainly ideal at the end of the day when you just want to wind down. Just remember to claim your rewards when you're done, because it's so easy to forget since the downtime between matches is rather short.
We have a winner.
In the mood for more awesome gaming content? Be sure to check out this video here on Mojo Plays, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.